Happy Friday, everyone. Man, it has been a very hectic week, so I'm very glad it's Friday. It's TGIF. It's great to see everybody coming in the channel and in the panel on the chat. So thank you all for being here. I think this week kind of flew by in some aspects, so also because the last few days have just been like a whirlwind. But I am glad it is Friday. It's great to see everybody here. We still have people coming in, and some of us are running a little bit behind because work does call first. But it's great to see everybody coming in. Mr. Matt Martin, great to see you, sir. How are you?
Doing good, guys. Happy to be here on a Friday. You get to geek out on a Friday night with everybody and stuff like that. It's always kind of my favorite time after a long week and everything else like that. You know, Friday night's always fun.
Yeah, Matt and Alan are my travel buddies. So when I'm on the road, usually we'll call each other and talk, and we'll just kind of let the time go. But poor Alan, I'll keep him on the phone like 2 hours sometimes because I'm traveling back and forth. It's like, man, this guy's gonna hate me at the end of the day. But we kind of go over just everything. We talk about everything. But thank you guys for that. Appreciate it because you're kind of lonely out there in the mountains driving when I'm going.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, dude, I get like $400 an hour for therapy sessions.
Yeah, that's what it needs to be because with this hobby, we need to earn some extra money. I feel like too. So
yeah,
but it's great to see you, Matt. And Matt, I know that we talked about it, but you had mentioned to me, it's like, man, when you get, we'll talk more about it tonight though. But when you get tactical thrown in your man cave and you see how, first of all, how big this is, second of all, how amazing it is when you get it all set up. This is probably one of the best purchases I've made this year. It's just fantastic. We'll go over more of that this evening and talk a little bit about it, but I'm super excited I picked this up, and we got some pictures, and the review will be out this weekend. I'll get it finished up and we'll get everything centered and ready to go. Mr. Kiefer, how are you, sir? Thank you for being here.
Yeah, good to be here. Friday night, hang out with you guys, and talk about all the money we're spending.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that later in the show. Talk about everything we got coming in, or
we're gonna. I had a different question, but we can do that too. So I had a different question, but you know what? Let's start right there, Alan. What is in your card? Do you have something coming in?
It's not in cart, but I got email today from Todd Spec Fiction. The J&D Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman combo dual pack thing is I got to pay for that like probably by the end of the month, and I guess it's coming into his place sometime in June.
Okay.
And it'll be shipping, and he did say that if there are any additional taxes or tariffs, Spec Fiction was going to pick that up.
Ooh, that's good.
I thought that was awesome of him to do that, and so just anybody that's got something coming in from him probably get the same great treatment. So,
wow, that well, you can't ask for much more than that. I just spent a 4% tariff on picking this up, but I also want to be realistic too, right? Like it's not the distributor's fault. Like it's not the buyer. It is what it is right now. It just is what it is. So we all know we're going to spend a little extra. So that was nice to get that discount, Alan.
Yeah, I thought that was nice of him to pick up the tab for that. So
yeah, no, that was really nice of him. It really was.
And I also, and Alan, you probably know, and Jimmy, but I was talking to Todd. He's starting to just import straight from China or whatever, and not have like, with respect, like a warehouse full of stuff if he doesn't have to. He's having some sales and stuff like that to get rid of inventory he's got sitting in the warehouse, but he's starting to do this thing where, okay, hey, if you order it, you just, hey, okay, it's coming straight to you, player, type thing.
Wow. So, that's great to hear. Matt, do you have something arriving here soon? Do you have something new coming in? You just got in. My God. Some great
I know the next thing would be the Detail Predator. Me and Battlecat got it pretty much the same day. He was like, hey, Battlecat got his, and then he was like, hey, just FYI, he says he's only got a couple left. So at that point, I'd just been asking a ton of questions, which they've been real responsive and everything else like that. But then I finally just bit the bullet, type thing like that, type thing.
Okay. Yeah. I have the Queen Studios Alien bus arriving Monday, so that'll be here Monday. No question, it'll be here. So I'm looking forward to that.
Marcos paid for that shipping, didn't he? Marcos paid for that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It is great to see everybody here. Marcos, do you have something coming in? You just got a piece, man. But I don't know if you have anything else coming.
Superman LBS, and then Luffy bus.
Oh yes.
Luffy bus is either 20th or 22nd, one of the two. I can't remember off the top of my head, but
yeah,
so, two big pieces.
I'm gonna talk to Jay. I would love him to join us for the unboxing.
That'd be cool.
It'd be great. Be great.
Like I think I'm gonna love the piece, so it's not to be a big issue. I'm just gonna be honest. That's all I was trying to say in that text. Like,
no, man. I mean, it is what it is. We've got to, it could mean some another collector picking this up, and maybe this is the only one they'll get this year, and this is the one they really wanted, and they may, I should have gotten the Prime One Studios, Hush instead of this or whatever. So we definitely want to be honest about it. But yeah, let me address the chat, and then we'll do one question to the panel here. Great to see everybody coming in. Thank you so much. My man, Knight, number one supporter on YouTube is Knight. Great to see you, sir. Thank you for being here. And the Virgin Prime, great to see you, sir. Thank you for stopping in. Another big supporter, Terry. Thank you for being here, sir. And the Master Artist has arrived. One of my great friends, Battle Cat. So we're going to discuss a little bit of some of his work here in just a minute. I got it on deck that I want to bring to everyone's attention because I saw it, and I've seen a lot of it, but he does great work.
I'm not gonna lie though, real quick. I didn't even know we were live, so I was just talking like we weren't even live.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Until he's like, "I'm gonna address the chat." I'm like, "Oh shit, he's live, I guess." So,
put on some clothes, Marcos.
Yeah,
come on.
Thank God, I didn't come on naked. That's good, at least.
Yeah, well, thank God for that. Mitchell, great to see you. Thanks for being here, Ryan. Great to see you, sir, and my man Dinesh. All these great collectors coming in. Martin Torres, great to see you, sir. Thank you for being here. Jimmy, hey man, thank you so much. Hey, listen, I'll tell you right now, if you're on the fence about it, just buy it, because if you get it, I promise you will not be disappointed. Just make sure you have real estate for it, because it's very, very big. So just be aware of that.
Give me this in 1/3. I'm getting it. It's 1/3. I'm kidding. That thing's gonna be huge if it's 1/3.
Yeah, I can't even imagine it being 1/3. It'd be so crazy.
Yeah.
Matt, congrats on GH. Looking good.
Yeah, thanks, Battle Cat. Yeah.
Awesome. Mr. Kramer, great to see you, sir. Thank you for being here. He also said, I just got an update. Hardly who laughs is somewhat unfortunate. Delayed. Oh, no, I'm sorry man. Sorry about that. Hang in there, Lane. You just got a really nice piece, though, so hang in there. Hope that'll tide you over until you get the other piece in, whatever. So. How you doing, Ross? Family crew. Hey, we try to keep it drama free here. I don't bring that into our group. So thank you for joining us and spending time with you and your family. So I appreciate you all. Thank you for all being here and spending time with us. Let's see. Thank you, everybody. Man, bouncing the bell fry. Great to see you, sir. You bro, great to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, thank you. It's probably one of my favorite pieces right now until I get my aliens busted. But right now, it's still fantastic, though. I just love it. I'm so glad I bought this. Actually, I've had a lot of collectors reach out today and yesterday about Tactical Throne. We'll talk a little bit more about it as we go through the show. But thank you all. And then the Master Chef has arrived. He's probably got one of the best Spider-Man collections in the community. He's got some great pieces, man. He loves Spider-Man, especially. John, every day, great to see you. Make sure that when we're done here, that you off Godlike, that you go check out John. He has a great channel and just a great dude. They got great people over there. Great to see you. Thank you for being here. Everybody's still coming in. This is still blowing up. Thank you very much, everybody. Great to see everybody here. So, with that being said, I was getting everything together this week, and I was trying to get things cleaned up, ready for the aliens bus because it'll be here on Monday. But I was messing with things, Alan, a little bit, and I went through. I bought some memory cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make videos and put them on the monitors, and then film it. Here. So I have an idea what I want to do yet. So, but I'm going to get that going for the review. But man, seeing this piece in person is it's a sight to see. It's very, very special, very unique. And if anyone's on the fence of picking this one up, I definitely recommend it because I could not be happier with the purchase I made. I got this from Comic Concepts, Joshua over there at Comic Concepts, and it was a great deal. But also, you're saving $10 with code Godlike when you picked it up. But what you don't realize about this is, and I'll bring this picture up here in a second here. Let me see here. You can actually see it behind me already, I guess. So let me see. Let me pick this up here real quick because it was something. I got like 1,000 tabs. And let me see here. Here we go. So, oh goodness. Hang on a sec. There we go. I got a lot of messages. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So I posted this week in Godlike, and so what you don't realize is the monitors are huge on this. They're like the size of a phone, like maybe a little bit bigger than that. And they're all adjustable, so you can put whatever you'd like on there, whether it be like different video onto a memory stick, or I noticed there's a jack for an audio outlet too, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it looks like to me. So you can have audio, you can have video. I mean, I haven't seen another statue quite like this. They've gone all out to ensure this is almost to perfection, you know. And I filmed most of the review already, but I can tell you right now, there's more good than bad here. And when I say bad, it was something just to my liking, maybe not to someone else's. So, but what a great piece, and I'm really excited to own this. Alan, you gonna pick one of these up?
If I was doing comic pieces, absolutely. But I'm really not doing comic, so probably not. I do like it though.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, let's take a look at this closely. Go ahead.
One of my favorites.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at this closely. You're going to get Mr. Freeze. You already have XM Studios comic Iron Man, and you have White Knight Batman comic. So this would go perfect.
Yeah. Well, White Knight might be on the topic soon.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That would maybe go. Okay.
Room really quick.
Yeah, I mean, as much room as we think we have, it literally evaporates quickly when you start collecting some of these bigger pieces or not. Marco, sorry you couldn't make the unboxing of this, but what did you think? Did you, I don't know if you watched it or not?
I didn't watch it. Actually, I was backstage for a little bit, and then no one invited me in. I know you're busy. And I
I couldn't get to the monitor. I didn't even see it.
I actually had like a work call, so I'm like, okay, that's just a sign for me not to get on today.
Okay.
But I haven't rewatched it though. I've been extremely busy with work. It's been crazy. But I always liked this piece. I think I've always not been on the fence about it. I knew I probably won't get this piece ever, but I love it. I think I've said it before. I think it's the best blue Batman you can get on the market. I'm bigger into 1/3 Bat family characters, but for 1/4 Batman, like if you had this like matching with like a Joker on Throne type piece, like maybe Twitter has or something else. I know there's probably some Throne pieces that are custom pieces, I bet, but it would match well with that. I know you've looked at the Bane piece, Jimmy, the 1/4 Throne piece.
No, I know.
That would look good with this, I think. But no, it's a really great piece, man. There's very few issues. If you have the Alfred with this, it looks even better, I think. I love the belt. I'm a big dork on Batman's belt for some reason, and that's my biggest issue with Tech 1000. The belt sucks, but like this belt's awesome. And then the LBS piece, they have like 4 belts you can put on, and I love that. But yeah, I think it's the best blue Batman. I guess the only issue I have is like I don't like the cape around his leg. I just think it looks a little weird, but it still looks good. Just for me, that's not the pose I would do. But I think overall it's a great statue. So congrats, man. And I know Matt, you got it too, right?
Yeah, I got it too. Yep. I agree with. Yeah. I mean, it's a great piece. It's a great piece, like Marcos is saying. Best blue Batman. I would say. I'd say definitely that, and Killer Croc, which a lot. The Killer Croc blue is a lot darker because I'm looking at them both. It's a lot darker, but yes, that is the best blue Batman out there. Type thing like that. And if you only got like one Batman piece, like Jimmy doesn't have, like at this point in his collecting, but one Batman piece, this is the one to have, type thing like that.
Yeah, I talked to Matt before I was pulling the trigger, and we kind of went over it a little bit, and he said, just do it, man. Like you're gonna really love it. And I was talking to my friend Chris, and he's like, if you're on the fence, just pull the trigger. It's a great piece. Chris Michael, Batman Statue Collector. I think this is probably one of my best pickups. And yes, I'll have something really cool coming up for that. I promise you'll love it. And what's cool is that you're not really bound. You can put whatever you want on it, which makes it even more awesome.
Put a picture of Marcos on there.
Well, we don't know about that.
We did put a whole crew on there. We got 4 spots, right? Yeah.
This is this piece here is something very special. So again, if you're on the fence, make sure you check out Comic Concepts if they still have any left. But it was only $250, Matt, and I think that this sounds kind of familiar, Alan, but people were scrambling last minute to pick this one up after the reviews came out and it was in people's hands. I'm pretty fortunate to be able to pick one up.
I know. I used to watch Batman Statue Collector a lot more, but when he used to do unboxings and pieces, I remember Detective 1000. People started buying that right after that review he did. It happens all the time with his channel, with Batman pieces for sure. He does unboxing, and it was really good. It usually starts getting sold at places. So,
I think back in the day, the one, if you only had one Batman statue, Tech 1000, hey, just get it. Now, to me, it's this bad boy. Okay. If you only got one to get, one Batman piece, get this one. With the monitors.
Yeah, I mean,
a smaller footprint too than Tech 1000. A bigger footprint than Tech 1000 as well.
Yeah.
Especially if you're trying to save room. But Alan, they'll go really nice next to you where the White Knight is.
It would look great. It would fit there too.
It would.
Yeah, I already measured it. Yeah, it would fit.
He already measured it. Alan's thinking about
it.
If you did the measurements, Alan, then you need to, if you measured it to see if it would fit, you just need to bite the bullet.
I do that all the time, though. That's okay.
So this is this is a gem for sure. I love that one. I love the on the Tech 1000. I think I did like the blue one, but the black one to me that I like that one a little bit more.
Yeah,
and I love the outline of the bat symbol with that gold on the black. Man, that looked fantastic. It looks so good like that. That was probably, and you'll see in the review, that was one of the nitpicks I had. The bat symbol on him was black. I wish it would have had an outline to it. I think that would have looked even better. But it's not bad at all. I mean, I just thought that it could use a little bit of improvement.
That's the newer look of the bat emblem now. Is like they have like a gold trim around it. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but my favorite is like that one with the kind of the Burton look. The gold, the yellow bat symbol.
That's what I got.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
my favorite Batman look too, and the emblem. Yeah. But like I said, like Tech 1000 has issues with me too. Like the belt is just there's nothing. It's not really a belt. It's kind of just an outline of something. Like but there's so many pieces of Batman. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Sebastian Belfry got his same time as Matt got his. That's really nice, actually. Matt, I don't know. I'll talk about it in the review, but if you notice when you grab a hold of Batman, is it just me or he seems hollow?
The chair is 40 pounds. Would you agree?
Oh yeah, it's heavy.
The chair is 40 pounds.
Right.
Yeah, Batman's a little lighter than the chair, of course, and then like the cape is made out of that plasticky, material.
PCC.
Which
Yeah.
But but that chair is a straight 40, 45 pounder right there. Just the chair.
It's very, very heavy. And I've got it on a Lazy Susan, so I was able to spin it around to turn this angle here. But you'll see when I do the review, when I spin them the other way, there's Gotham City's behind them in this painting back here.
Ooh, cool.
It looked really good when I had it on the video. I was like, wow, it looks great. Yeah. So I'll get that all taken care of this weekend. I think we'll have it ready to go by Sunday. I think so it's ready. I've got a lot of projects I need to just finish because I got them all set up. But I did also want to announce too that Brian from Moduspace will be joining us very soon. I look forward to have him on the show this month. He's excited to be here, and I really want to do a deep dive into Moduspace and how it come about, but also give them just a few plugins because I've never worked with a company before that took so much pride in what they do. And their customer service is like no other. It's like working with Sideshow almost. It's just how awesome they are. So I look forward to having Brian, the CEO of Moduspace, joining us. That'd be great. So, but that's gonna be awesome. I think where's that statue last? Oh yeah, I did see that. Hey man, yeah, awesome. That's a great piece, man. So thanks for posting that. I appreciate it. I love seeing everybody's collection when they post it. And one of my favorite times of the year is the Alan Kiefer Award because you get to see all these amazing setups and displays. And Alan, I can tell you right now, it's going to be super hard to pick a winner this time around because this is going to be worldwide coming up. So it's going to be really hard to pick a winner. But that's one of my favorite times of the year because you get to see everybody's display. So I was talking with Battlecat the other day, and he had sent me some videos, but he also posted and Godlike like some of his work. And I don't know if y'all are aware of this, but he is an incredible artist on top of being just a great dude all around, but also a collector. But I don't know if you've seen some of his work, but this is some of his work that he's got here with the Godlike the other day. This is like hand-drawn pencil from him, and
yeah, I think it's a combination, maybe pastel and pencil or something. But
okay,
yeah, really, really good. Man is very talented.
Wow, that's like, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. He does such great work. He's got an amazing collection too. So, but excuse me. Yeah, he's got some great art, and I love seeing all these that come together for him. And he ends up posting these. But some of his collection here. And look at that, man! The Black Panther looks so awesome. So again, thanks for sharing that with us too. And I'm not mistaken, I think he does commissions as well. So make sure you hit up Battlecat. He does do commissions also, and that artwork is just incredible. Like, it's great to see that some of our collectors show the talent to the community. It's really awesome to see that. Really cool. Norman Rich, great to see you, sir. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I mean, I wish I had talent like that. I just don't. Like,
yeah, dude, I'm so bad artistically. You just see my handwriting, my name. It looks like chicken scratch. Dude. Like, this guy's doing next. They look like real portraits. It's like a picture.
I know. Yeah,
so
it's so hard. I don't know how you capture something like that. I mean, it's definitely a skill.
And he showed me some videos and pictures, like the process of doing some of those the drawings we saw. And it's really impressive, from start to finish to see how he does it. So it's awesome.
Well, Alan, you have an art degree background. What do you think of Battlecat's work, man? It's pretty nice. I mean,
no, I think he's very talented. I love what he does. Yeah.
Yeah, I know he's gonna have like he's gonna be showing this often. I think he's got a date coming up. I think it's in August, I believe. It's on my calendar, but he's gonna be um, showing this off in an art gallery, his work, and I know he's gonna do really well with that because he does such an awesome job with it. So great to see everybody here. Critical Mass, happy Friday. Great to see you, sir. You're welcome, sir. Yeah, so, okay, so graphite charcoal and charcoal. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I personally wouldn't know like how that's done, but Alan had the eye real quick. Oh, it's probably this. So yeah, you can tell it's got that shading to it. So it's really cool. Also, let me show this because this was pretty awesome to see. Let me bring this up here real quick. Man, thank you, everybody. Those who got a generic message from me this week know that I wasn't ignoring you. I probably just couldn't talk at the time, but I promise I will message you this week and get back with you. Let me see real quick. Let me bring this up. So Alan, this hurt like you wouldn't believe, but this went to the new owner, Battle Cat. He now owns the Mark 1 half scale. I don't do half scales anymore, so this one had to go. But congratulations. This is probably one of my favorite pieces of all times when it comes to Iron Man. My favorite suit. No company will ever do it as good as this one. I just don't think they can. Mainly because of the all the detail that was put into this one. But congrats, my friend. I know that you were really happy when you got it. And Alan, I gotta mention something too. Is that I asked him. I said, "Hey, are you are you are you gonna unbox this when you get off of work?" He said he was real busy, whatever. Oh man, I'm gonna unbox it on my lunch. So the guy, tell me if you're not a statue collector. The guy goes on his lunch, gets that crate, takes it apart, assembles it with less than an hour, has it in his man cave, and calls me right then and there in like 30 minutes. I was like, yeah. I mean, I laugh so hard at that because it's like, you know what? That's what a lot of us would do, but not me here. Sometimes I gotta wait like a few days to unbox things because of I want to have the live unboxing for the channel, of course. But yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, that piece looks good.
Looks great, and he had sent me a picture. He had he had Mark 3 and Mark 1 together. So I mean, those are my ideal armors. 1 and 3 are my favorites of all time. So it was great to see them come together like that. That was just really cool. And Ryan, yes, it is gone. It is gone. But yeah, that was really tough for me to sell. But it was one that I really thought about, and I was like, you know what, I really think that letting this one go is the right thing, only because my collection's changing, and now it's changed to going into more Alien, more Predator, and basically movie. Even though this is movie, but I have my Iron Man set up right here now, and I'm very happy with it. Really am. I'm gonna have one more piece in there, and that's going to be it, though. So yeah, it wasn't the easiest thing, but I had to make changes because I have to choose which way I'm going. There's going to be this way or it's going to be this way in my direction. And I just had to make those choices. So let me bring this up here real quick. Great to see all these posts in the community this week. Man, we had a lot of great posts. Oh, okay. So let me bring this up here real quick. I don't know if you guys are aware of it. Let me see here real quick. So I was talking with Joshua today. Did you? Oh, I know, but I will, and I'm going to get the Wolf Predator, and I might be able to do 3 on this side over here, and I'll post it on Godlike because I'm going to Photoshop it, and I'll post what I'm going to put on this side, and you'll be able to see it. So that'll be coming in the future. So I was talking with Joshua earlier from Comic Concepts, and he goes, "This is going to be a store exclusive, and it'll only be at through other retailers. So Comic Concepts will have this variant. So I said, well, let me look on Sideshow and see what they've got. So I went on Sideshow, and it said store exclusive. You can't buy it on Sideshow. It's only so Comic Concepts has it. So if you're looking for this one here, the Archangel and the variant, I think this is the X-Force, Marcos, right? Is it X-Force?
Yeah.
X-Force? Yeah, I think that this is well, I think it's awesome. First of all, second, if you're looking to pick it up, Joshua will have it. You can actually pre-order it through him. And Alan, have you seen a Sideshow piece that wasn't on Sideshow first? That's different. I've never seen that before.
I haven't either, to be honest.
Okay.
It's kind of shocking, actually.
Yeah.
It's on Sideshow. I saw it earlier today.
Well, if you click on Sideshow, you can't buy it there. Like if you
Really?
click on it, yeah, you can't buy it. It says something to the effect of store exclusive or something to where you
retailer exclusive. I see.
Retailer exclusive, something like that. So
That's weird.
that way you can you have to go somewhere else to get it. It may be limited to that, but you can't go wrong with Comic Concepts because Joshua will take care of you, and not to mention he has the code for code Godlike, so you get $10 off. So, Alan, what do you think?
Luckily, I don't collect X-Men.
Yeah,
but I do like it. Yeah, I think it's really well done. I like the way they've done the wings.
right.
The wings are there, but they're not like it's not a space hog.
Right.
You know, like some statues with wings, it's very difficult to pose them. I like the finish on it, and I think there's a couple of different portraits with this one as well.
Yeah, I think so. But you'll be able to pick it up, through Comic Concepts. And I didn't see the price tag on this. Did you guys catch that?
$830.
I haven't.
$830.
Okay, so $830. Freddie, great to see you, man. Great to see you. How you doing?
Damn, Dark Green Riddler over there.
Hey,
Fucking
Jimmy.
hell.
What up, everyone?
Hey,
Glad to be back.
Welcome back, sir. Welcome back.
Thought maybe
Yes.
you were late because you were changing a tire or something.
No, man. Wife
Did you guys
text.
not believe the tire thing? It really happened. Dude. Like my God. Like,
Dude, I am never gonna forget that.
it was a legit thing that happened. It was flat tire.
All right. That was an
a
inside
come
joke,
on
guys.
from work excuse right there, Marcos. Come on.
Yeah.
Dude, I should have took a picture. I had the discount tire receipt. I'll show it right now if you guys don't believe me.
I need to
Oldest
see it,
excuse in the
Marcos.
book,
I need
man.
to see
Come
it.
on, Marcos.
That was funny, but Freddie, great to see you, man. This is Freddie. Have you seen a piece come through that was from Sideshow that wasn't on Sideshow? You have to get it from other retailers. It's like an exclusive to other retailers for right now. I've never seen that before.
Wait, so this is a Sideshow piece you can't get on Sideshow.
Right. It's only done through other retailers right now. The
Like
variant.
Comic Concepts.
Right. Comic Concepts, yeah, is an option right now.
No, this is the. I'm trying to think back. For statues, I think this is the first. Because usually the incentive is to buy at home base, right? Wherever
Sure.
the statue is from.
Sure.
So yeah, no, this is the first. Yeah. No.
Looks good.
It's a cool
Marco,
piece
stop.
though. It's a nice piece. Oh, if you hear a
This
bunch of
looks fake, Marcos. This looks like genericreceipt.com.
Hey,
oh, he sent it.
I told you guys I don't lie.
I just want to give everybody a heads up. If you hear screaming in the background,
Uh-huh.
just know my wife is watching playoffs, and we're a sports family here, so
Yeah.
there may be occasional screams and yelling and upset and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
if I
at
heard
that time.
that today, I would have
Huh?
thought that it was. If I had heard that, I'm glad you said that because my first thought was there was another box like in the garage or something.
oh, that's a different kind of scream.
Okay.
Marcos, what kind of tire did you get for $22?
Hey, a discount tire, the insurance, you just got to repay the $22 insurance. Guys, come on. I made a smart move right there. All right, made a smart move. Got the insurance.
Marcos did something smart. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
give you
All
that.
it's you guys should congratulate me on being so.
Congratulations, Marcos.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Good move.
Congratulations, man.
There we go.
Well, I mean, this piece is super cool. I do like it. I haven't been, someone that collects X-Men or the X-Force, statues, but you have to admit this looks very impressive.
It's good, man. I
Yeah,
like
it
it
does.
more. I like it
Like,
more than the original one because the wings are silver, so it kind of matches more than that blue and dark
Yeah.
purple. I know the blue and dark purple was kind of like the OG look of that him in the X Force comic of the
Yeah.
Sleek.
yeah.
Yeah.
But this looks really nice. I like it. I like what they did with the silver. I like the more like white look on the X Force outfits, but I like the silver on this. Looks really good. Yeah, it's a good piece, man. I like it. I hope they do maybe redo or just do a new X Force Deadpool, man. I would love that. Like in this
Yeah.
dark shiny silver with black, man.
Yeah.
I would be
Oh,
very
I want
up
to.
for that.
I'm not hating on variants, man. I know a lot of collectors
Mhm.
out there is upset, but Ghost Rider, Archangel, keep bringing them on, man.
Okay, the
Yeah.
Ghost Rider
I
one,
get
no
get
offense, that
keep
sucks.
keep bringing all the variants. Poison Ivies, like me. I don't care, man. I'm like, keep bringing it.
Mhm.
It gives us collectors, man, some other stuff. But I hear the outrage though. So I know both sides. I'm just on the side
Yeah.
of I'm all for it. So
Look, they're trying to make money. They got to do the best thing for
yeah,
their
as
company.
business,
So,
I get
Yeah.
it. So I can't even. I'm not even hating.
Yeah,
but
it's
like
definitely
someone like
business.
PCS, what they do is like if you want the other edition, they can let you like transfer the money over to the other piece. Like,
Yeah,
so maybe Sideshow should do that. I don't know if they do, but
yeah.
um,
All
yeah,
all I know is that for those who can't wait for pieces, because what I was laughing about that the Ghost Rider, the previous one that came out, but basically before the variant, the first one, right, the light up. I remember I've told the story already, but I remember when somebody offered a trade straight up that one for the XM Ghost Rider, as if that piece was worth $3,000. And when that happened, I lost my mind. I said, "Ain't nobody gonna do that deal," and somebody did do that deal straight up XM for that one because of the value. But look, man, with all these variants coming out, and I don't know what the other person on the other end is probably kicking themselves right now because they gave up an XM Ghost Rider for
Yeah.
a piece that now there's a variant, and now that other piece is losing value. Look, man, I don't. That's too fast, man. I'm just saying, everybody, watch out. Don't be all so quick to pull the trigger. Quick to sell, quick to buy. Just sometimes think about stuff.
Yeah. I
Unless you
mean,
really want
and
it.
I know that these
The
prices
light
are
up looks
rising.
so cool on this.
It does.
The light up looks so cool.
It's super cool. I did catch, they're talking about the, the new Star Wars piece, the what on the price
Mhm.
tag, and this one on the price tag, as prices are rising, at Sideshow for certain pieces. I think me and Matt were talking about it as I was driving one day, and we kind of discussed that a little bit as to, you know, right now, I mean, everything's changing. Shipping prices are changing. Everybody's having to pay a little bit more for things. Was I surprised by the price points? I was. I can't deny it. I was surprised by them. But I think some collectors were posting, well, if we buy them, they'll just keep rising. But that's with anything, right? Like, you support anything, it's with anything. And I if this was a piece that I really wanted, I wouldn't hesitate. I just would have bought it. Matt just pre-ordered the new Star Wars. He just got it. So, guys, what do you think about these new prices for Sideshow? I mean, you think they're justifiable? Do you think that's wrong, or what do you guys think? Freddie, what do you?
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Oh, well, where my head goes is, certain brands now, you got to pay the licensing fee and all that. And I
Yep.
know that Star Wars license is not cheap. I know that for a fact. It's not. But hypothetically, something is less popular. Their license is, not as up there as the Star Wars. So then that's why you see a fluctuation, I think. So let's say this, guys. Let's say that Star Wars piece, the Luke piece, that everybody's like, hey, $1,600. Let's just say they dedicated $300 of that price to licensing. Let's just say that. I mean, so then hypothetically it's a $1,300 piece. Let's just say,
Yeah.
But you got to think, man, these companies like Sideshow, etc., if they're going to keep making some cool stuff and pushing the envelope and all that, they got to pay the licensing fee, type thing. So
I get that point, Matt, but like if you look at Blitzway, what they did with that 1/4 line, they have a very affordable options with that. So maybe I think Sideshow, look, they're trying to make money. So I think they thought, for me, I don't think that Luke piece is worth that, because you literally get a door and then Luke. I think the Luke looks great. Like that looks like Mark Hamill. The outfit looks good, but you literally are just getting a door and like the inside of the door. And it looks weird for me. It just doesn't look natural. Same thing with this too. Like I like I don't know. If you ever Ghost Rider piece, if you're gonna do a bike, you got to do the whole bike. You can't do a half bike. It just makes zero sense to me. But the light up looks great on this. Obviously, it just like, if you're gonna give a big price tag for like Sideshow, you gotta, and you're doing these vehicle type things, you gotta at least do like a full vehicle, like at least, I don't know. With that, I get with the X-wing it'll be harder, but just the door looks weird to me.
Yeah, but you want to consider, man, these are space savers too. These are,
Sure,
for people like me, I'll do vehicles, but there's other people who, can't take that what is it, that horizontal space. Yeah, they want they'll take the vertical all day, but if you're taking up spaces of two statues,
I get it. Look, I get it, but I'm just saying, okay, if you're gonna do that, don't make it 1,600 though. Like that's a pretty high price tag. And like I said, Matt, I get what you're saying with the price tag on Star Wars, but like if Blitzway can make affordable 1/4, maybe Sideshow doesn't have to do 1,600 for a door and then Luke.
Yeah, but how much was the old? How much was the Ghost Rider, the first one? I don't remember.
Which one, XM?
No, this one, the not the variant, the first one that they came on Sideshow.
I think it was the same price, right? It was 1,200.
Yeah, same price.
Yeah, they just keep the same price.
Yeah, it's the same price.
So yeah, you get at least with this you get a half bike, like and it's cheaper than the Luke one. So I don't know. That's why I'm legit. Like if you're gonna give 1,600 for a Sideshow, at least give the whole, like, that's a big piece, obviously, but still, like 1,600 is very expensive for that piece. And like I said, there's some positives. I think the Luke looks fantastic. For that, but just the price tag is crazy. And it showed with people's responses in Facebook and everything. They're like, "This is nuts." Price tag wise.
So Alan, what's your thoughts on that? Like on these price changes for some of these pieces on Sideshow? Do you think it's justifiable, kind of where we're at?
I think that the Star Wars piece, because it's Star Wars and it's Luke Skywalker, I don't know. I kind of think they
there we go.
They amped up that price a little bit more than maybe they should have. I can't see that even with the Star Wars license that price is justified. There's just not enough there.
Okay.
I mean, you got Luke and a 1/10 piece of the Starfighter, and it's only like not even the whole cockpit. It's like the cockpit is sliced in half.
Yeah,
so,
you know what?
And no, I don't. That price is nuts. I just
thank you.
I don't get it.
So I was telling Matt too, is that what if they put, like, if someone had it, they would put an art print behind it that showed like a ton of X-wing fighters ready, they're landed, all behind them, and it would look really awesome actually if they had that print behind it. That would look
like
really
in
good.
the hangar bay.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think that would look really amazing actually.
Well, that would help. That would help a lot.
Yeah, I think it would look really great. I do like this. I do like that piece. I do like this piece. When I think of Ghost Rider, it's so hard for me, Alan, to think of another one when there's the XM and then there's the Tiger J version. Yeah. Both of those Ghost Riders are almost impossible to beat. I mean, it really is. You really have to bring your A game to beat those. I think they're one of the best in the community. The only thing about Tiger J, it takes a whole table to set it up. It takes a whole table. Yep.
But yeah, I'm going to go back to what I've been, and I don't mean to be beating on Sideshow. They do really, really good work.
Mhm.
But you can kind of expect it when there's going to be, like, I'm going to say it again, Silver Surfer, you get half the board.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Ghost Rider, you get half the bike or a third of the bike. You never get the whole enchilada with them. So that's just their MO. That's what they do. They're in business to make money, and as long as people keep buying it like that, then they're going to keep doing it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and-
also, like, real quick, Freddie, like the one time they really went ambitious was that Joker Batman Dio, and there's a lot of issues QC wise. So maybe they can't handle like a super dynamic piece at 1/4, because like that. I know some people's came in really good, but a lot of people's came in broken and wasn't fitting, pegs, and it was kind of just bad engineer wise. But my bad, Freddie.
no, that's all good.
Right.
So all right, so this Sideshow piece is about 1,600, right, Matt? How?
Yes.
What? For the two Final Fantasy pieces for each of them, wasn't it like 3,000 for one?
No, it's 2,500 for one.
2,500
Yeah, that was
for
ridiculous
one of those
too.
pieces.
Yeah.
So hold on a second. So we're all okay, not all. So we're crying about spending this much money on Ghost Rider here, but yet it didn't stop the Final Fantasy pieces from selling out. Each one, I think they had a deluxe for each piece, right? I think one piece was like 25 and deluxe was 2,900, something like that. That just goes to show you it's whatever you like and whatever you're willing to pay for, whatever piece. You say 1,600. Oh, how much is this? What is it? 1,300. I'm looking at 1,300.
Yeah.
You say 1,300 is a lot of money for this piece. Other people will say, nah, man, for Ghost Rider, I'll pay it. So look, man, it's all subjective. What people are willing to pay.
Dude, give me
for
that
and
art
what the
print.
value is. Because
me
how many?
that.
Wait, didn't you buy it, Marcos? You
What?
bought the Final Fantasy pieces, right?
Fuck no! I said the same shit. I was even more pissed off with that piece. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like one of my friends, Raul, in the chat, he's got like all the pieces. I'm like, dude, you're fucking insane.
Okay.
I love.
I thought somebody on this panel. I thought somebody on this panel bought it. Maybe I'm thinking about Carl because Carl is in here.
Yeah, then Carl got it. But I know Brian was
Yeah.
like his best friend would have bought the piece, but obviously the piece was just too expensive for Brian's friend. So like, Square Enix is gross with how they do it. But
I know Square Enix has to do with that too.
Supposedly everything sells out for them, but I never see pieces on Facebook on posting. So I don't know.
And one more thing regarding price. If I think back, Thanos on Throne from Sideshow was what, like 5 years ago? 6 years ago? That at that time, that came out for what, $1,250.
I remember
that.
that.
Thing sold out in 10 minutes.
Yeah, but it was a great piece. It really was.
Yeah.
It still is.
It was a great piece, but don't forget, at that time, $1,250 is like buying a piece now for $2,000.
It is.
Sure.
Yeah. I think Sideshow, man, they want to get in the game and they want to compete. That's what the thing is. I mean, everybody over here, not y'all, and I'm not talking about y'all. I'm saying in general, right? Everybody talk about Prime 1. Yeah, they earned it. And, most people say Prime 1 is king. Sideshow been around for a minute. At what point now do you think Sideshow can step in the ring and say, yo, this is my time now. It's time for me to step up to get in the ring. Y'all paying $4,000 for some of these pieces. We just boosting up prices a little bit. I'm like, how long are you gonna try to sit here $500-600? How long? At what point?
Now let me ask you this. Now, Freddie's got a good point. Now let me ask you this. Hypothetically, if they would have just showed a Luke in the flight suit holding a helmet, how much you want to bet the outrage? Oh, that's simple. We've seen that from Hot Toys. They done did that a million times. Now they try and do something different. Oh, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What's up? Why can't we have the same old, same old? It's like you don't want the same old, same old. You know what I'm saying?
I get that point. It was just the people were bad about the price. That's the only thing with that Luke piece. I think people think it looks great.
Yeah.
I think it looks great too. It just the price was. I think everybody can agree. I don't know in the chat here. It just $1,600.
Do you guys think that because XM has been silent and kind of out of the game, that Sideshow thinks they're going to kind of take that slot?
They should.
As far as price point. because XM isn't there. Sideshow's going to say, well, you know what? XM is getting what X amount of dollars for the core skills that they were getting. Let us fill that spot.
Exactly. Right. I agree with you, Alan. I mean, Prime 1 is king. Most of us know that and can agree with that. But look, Sideshow is consistent. Unlike all these other companies that come and go, some is wavering or whatever, Sideshow's been in the game for a minute. Sideshow's consistent. Pieces is pumping out. They're moving out. Do we say they're on the par with Prime 1? No. Most of us are not trying to put them on par. But at some point, they got to raise prices. We got to make money. We got to be in the game. We can't just let another competitor like Prime 1 keep spitting out pieces for $3,000. And we're like, yeah, well, because they're Prime 1. At some point, we got to make a name for ourselves and we got to come in the game and we got to set some, set that money up and set that standard where now, yes, you can expect pieces to be around this price. We're going to give you a good deal. You're not going to pay as much as Prime 1, but you're going to get good quality. You're going to get consistent pieces coming out. You're not worrying about, is it going to show up? Is it not going to show up? You know what I'm saying? And I think Sideshow, to me, I think they've earned it. So as much as we're complaining about 1,200, I'm just saying, look, you're paying more money at other places. So,
yeah. Well, look, I'll say my piece with it. Is that, we all have some valid points this evening. If you're trying to rival and take XM's place or compete with Prime 1, all I'll say is this: to get to rival those companies, you have to get to their level. I'm not saying Sideshow isn't at their level, but I'm saying that can they compete with Prime 1 or XM as far as quality, as far as paint, as far as sculpt? I'm going to say no, not quite yet. Not quite yet. Do they have great people behind it? Yes, they do. They have great people. They have it's a great company. So they have all the potential in the world.
They have talent.
Oh man, they've got great sculptors. They got great people.
Guys, but like this,
pieces are great.
Everybody, in business school, you learn like there's people. You have your marketing, niche and your space, your marketing. I'm blanking out of the word, but your marketing profit area the target audience you go to. It's like if McDonald's, the Big Mac meal is $10. If they started selling this for $20, people would be pissed off, right? This is literally how they feel about Sideshow. Is that there's a certain price and now they're expending it, and for me, you're not getting that much more with some of these pieces that are super expensive. Like the what's the guy that's sitting down in the cemetery? God, I'm blanking. Constantine. That piece is like 16 inches tall. It's like a throne piece, I guess, but it's like $1,200. Like that's an expensive piece for a 16-inch tall piece, and it's not that deep or wide. So people, I don't know. It's big prices for pieces. I think from Sideshow that aren't worth that price. Like if they do come out with pieces out of that price,
but they're not charging Prime 1 money, right? They are raising their prices a little.
Hold up. 1,600 is as much as that Bane on Throne piece, I believe, deluxe edition, Prime 1. And that piece is better in every way.
But not all their pieces though, right?
And again, that's one piece that we're talking about.
And again, but they're not. But that's not the price. That's not the price for most of their pieces, right?
Yeah, and that's great for Sideshow. I was gonna bring that up. Like the Penguin I got was $850 plus shipping taxes. So they do have they do still do a lot of pieces in their market price. So that's good. But I'm saying, if you're gonna charge this much for some of these pieces, you have to have the piece live up to that price tag, and the pieces for me have not lived up to the price tag at all. Like not even close. And that's just me. And we'll see how they sell. They're all to be decided edition size. We'll see. Like the Loki didn't do well, right? I think he had like 200.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe they just shot themselves in the foot with these price tags. And I think if that Loki I think the Loki piece actually wasn't bad either. It just,
I thought the Loki was really good. I really like that Loki.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Even if they come out with a good piece, but the price tag's high and people aren't buying, maybe Sideshow has to go back to the board. Like maybe we should do doing these prices for the pieces that we are coming out with at these high prices. And we'll see. Time will tell.
Well, speaking of Prime 1, they did announce the new the Evangelion piece that just was launched, the bust. And man, it is so hard to not want to buy this. It looks so great. It does come with a hefty price tag, straight up from the Primeware website. It's $35.99 with edition size of 350.
Didn't you tell me this was in your cart, Jimmy?
It was. Man, I love the platforms with all the people
So
on there. Look how awesome that is. I just love that.
that's cool.
I just love that. They have done an amazing job. This is probably one of the best Evangelion pieces I've ever seen. It's just great. It's just great. The really cool light up feature, and I just love all the little people around. I think that really makes it. I think that really makes it for me.
It's a whole scene.
Yeah, I mean, put that right next to the Berserk bust, Alan. Right, I think that would look really good.
Yeah.
Man, the only thing that scares me, the price tag on this, like what, 4,500?
$34.99.
Okay, dude. So add the Berserk piece, which I will get. It's gonna have like a bunch of 1/4 characters on the side of it. Man, that piece is gonna be expensive, man. I knew it would be expensive, but man, that piece is gonna be expensive. Alan, you're getting that piece, right? The bust.
I'm not sure. I need to see the whole thing.
That's true. I don't
But
need
so far, they just showed a black and white render. They haven't even showed a color render of it yet.
Yep. I don't need to
So
see a color.
yeah, the jury's out.
Yeah, that. If this is 3,500, Alan, what do you think the Berserk one would be with all those 1/4 characters, though?
Yeah, honestly, I don't think it'll be much more.
Okay,
Because
4,000.
Look at this. This is beautiful. This piece.
Yeah, it's great.
And it's got a light up, and it's a huge piece. Maybe because it's Berserk and it's super popular, they might milk it for a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. But dude, go ahead, Freddie.
No, I was saying, didn't Matt say he was going to order this?
Yeah, I showed it to my wife because one of the older boys wants it, and I was like, "Hey, how's he been?" And usually she'll say, "Oh, go ahead and order it. You PO it." And he must be on her shit list right now because she was like, "Just wait, just wait." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
I said, if he's on your shit list,
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna get it, honey. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Now, Matt, how many of the pieces you get for your kids that it's actually your piece? Because I've done that. I'm like, I'm getting this for my daughter. I'm like, yeah, I'm going.
I like
it's actually mine.
the Bay Transformers pieces he got. I love the blackout. If he said, "Hey, I don't have room for the blackout, can I store it here?" I would, because that blackout is massive and it's just so detailed. But then I showed him that Luke that we were just talking about. He was like, "Oh, you got to PO it for me," and I'm like, "Yeah, I PO'd it for me, motherfucker." I'm like,
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
I got it for you, son.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's how we do.
yeah.
I've done that a bunch of times.
Mom hasn't gave me the okay to click on this pre-order yet, so he must be on her shit list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like, come on, son, straighten up, man, because I want this piece. I mean, I'm trying to get this for you.
He's on my shit list. He's all, and then she's like, "Well, you're being too hard on him." And it's like, no, if she didn't say order it, he's undid something to piss her off. Put it that way.
All right, so Alan, what do you think about this piece?
Oh, I love it.
God,
I love it. I have nowhere to put it. I think dollar for dollar, you're getting a lot for your money here with this.
Should this one come home?
For you?
Yes.
If you like it and you have room for it, yeah. I would.
Well, nobody has room for anything, so just so you're aware of it. Maybe Matt does. Matt's probably the only one. That's probably the only one. But but I still want it. I don't know where I would go quite yet, but I would put the new Berserk bust with it together. I think that would look really awesome.
How big is this again?
It did show it. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Man, it looks so good.
God, that was so detailed.
This is such a great piece, man. It's, you know what?
Oh, there it is.
All right.
67 centimeters in length, 68 in depth, and 86 centimeters in height. Alexa, what's 86 centimeters in height?
Should be around 32. 34.
approximately 2 feet and 9.858267716535
What?
inches.
So it's about 33,
Yeah.
34 inches.
Dang, I was
34
close. I said
inches,
32,
yeah.
34. Yeah. So that's the only issue I have with it. It needs to be bigger, like taller wise.
Needs to be bigger than this?
Yeah,
Man,
dude. Like, you guys know my point on the kaiju type pieces. They got to be the biggest in your collection by far.
Wait, Matt,
So-
how tall is your what you call it, your Batman piece? Is the Batman taller than the Terminator bust? Or are they about the same size?
Oh, the bales?
Height, yeah.
They're about the same. They're about the same. Yeah.
How it's over 33? I'm trying to.
I'm trying to think.
That's taller, right?
Terminator's 36.
36, right? But Marcos, I'm like, that's not bad, man. 33,
It's not bad. I'm just
34
saying
inches.
it got to be bigger.
It's not-
You got,
How big do you want it?
At least
45
40
inches?
At least that would be ideal, but at least 40, dude. Like these
To pay
are big
$6K?
characters.
You gonna pay $6K?
I'm not saying I'm gonna get it. I'm just saying like remember.
Oh, you want it to be taller, so it could be our price range to
Kong
get.
Bus, remember the Kong bus? That was the big issue I had with it. It was too small, and I'm like,
Man,
if it was bigger, I would have got it.
Matt's trying to get this for his kid, man. You want it like
Hey, I'm just
64
saying.
inches tall, he can't get it.
I said the only
Come on,
issue
man.
with it is it needs to be like these. For me, this is my opinion. I just think the kaiju pieces need to be the biggest in your collection by far. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, but it can't be unrealistically big, man, where you can only fit
Yeah.
2 of these things in your whole entire collection room.
Hold up. 40 though, like that's as big as a half scale, or not even. That's as big. That's a little bit bigger than
Big.
1/3 bread. Like,
I'm gonna call you
So-
Marco Stark, man, the collector. Talk about let's make it as I want 1-to-1s. It's got to be the same height as Christian Bale and
Marco
the same
said,
height as a robot.
If this kid is still on the shit list, I'll just PO it for you and live. I'll adopt you. I'll adopt you. Okay.
So Marcos, let me ask you a question. This or Prime One's Ninja Scroll Dio?
that Dio for me.
Okay.
And I'm not big fans of either of the IPs really.
Mhm.
Ninja Scrolls is solid though. I think that piece is a little bit more dynamic. This piece, it's more of a one-off piece. Like yeah, you can do the guts bust with it for sure, but that will even look a little bit different too because the characters in front of it are 1/4 rather than like these kind of miniature size characters. So it's gonna look a little off too if you try to bash it, I think. For me, I think details wise though, like paint job details for prototype, I think this one is a little bit better, but
Yeah.
the big issue for me is like I said, the kaiju pieces for me, they just gotta be bigger, man. They have to really have a presence in your collection. Yeah, I know that sounds kind of stupid because like space is a big thing, but
You
if
want a
Haskell's
50-inch Godzilla and 60-inch Mothra flying over. You
Yeah.
and King Ghidorah, you want him to be like, no, he's got to be close. Make him 80 feet tall. He's a kaiju. He's King Ghidorah. He got to be the tallest.
Hey, I don't want a Kong bus that looks smaller than me. So I'm just saying,
Come
like,
on. You got to get it
gotta-
small
gotta
enough and decent enough to get in collectors' homes, not just Johnny Stark at crib.
dang, but these pieces are kind of more one-off pieces, and I think a little bit bigger would have helped. But like I said, they still great concepts, and paint job was fantastic.
Yeah.
Details look great. For me, kaiju pieces got to be the biggest in your collection. That's it.
Okay. Freddie, which one? This one or Ninja Scroll?
I'm with Matt. We might have to chip in and order this and bring it into Marco's crib so he could
Yeah.
rethink his statement, talking about this should be 50 inches tall instead of 33 inches. Come on, man.
Blackbeard's way bigger than this. It's almost 8 to 9 inches taller than this, and it's big.
Tall.
There ain't no doubt
Blackbeard
about
ain't taller than this.
it. It is.
Blackbeard's taller than Terminator Bust?
It's 41 inches tall.
Dang, that's pretty tall.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd prefer to get Ninja Scroll over this.
Yeah, me too.
Only because I'm not too connected with Evangelion. I've watched Evangelion. I didn't go deep because it's a lot of content, and I just didn't go. I could not go in. I didn't get sucked into their world, right? For different various reasons of Evangelion. It's a lot of pain. It's a lot of.
It's very pretentious.
Does it have any happy endings, Evangelion? I don't know. I was halfway through, and I'm thinking to myself, does this get any better, man? It's a lot of. Yeah, it's good. I'm not taking anything for weight. It's just I could not get sucked into the world enough to connect with it like that. So I like Ninja Scroll a lot, which I would love for Alan to watch it one day.
Oh, sure. Thanks.
You still ain't watch it yet, have you? I think I got to get Alan with some drinks and bring some food, and then he won't have any choice but to watch
Next
Ninja
thing you know, he's watching like idol anime and everything. Like he's all into it after Ninja Scroll watch.
There's a lot of action in it. There's violence. There's other things in there. I didn't want to say all of that, but there's a lot of stuff in there that a guy, you know what I'm saying, could enjoy. It's a good one and out. Was it hour and 20 minutes?
It's not even long. It's like an hour.
20 it's like hour 20 minutes.
I understand you have a connection to that anime, but when you look at I just get sucked into the details of this. It's like one of those Bayformer transformer pieces that they do. That's like 300 pieces to put it together. This looks like it's going to be something like that.
Yeah,
and I like that kind of thing.
Yeah. Jimmy, I like the thing that because to Marco's point, or not to his point, Jimmy, I like this too because as you touched on it, the people, like, it shows the scale of the size. So I know they're not as 50, 60 inches like Marcos think it should be, but at the scale that they're doing it, just the fact that they have the people there all around it, it gives you a sense mentally, and you can see as far as the scale that it should be. So you can actually see it. Okay, the people is this size, so I don't need it to be that big because the people are there to give me a sense of scale of what it is with the robot. So I think that makes it cool.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I keep comparing this to, the chat may not know, the reason I keep comparing this to Ninja Scroll Prime 1 is because I have that one on order, and there's no way I can do both. Like, there's no way. They're just too big. Can't do both.
I just think you have a better connection to Ninja Scroll too.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I think that, but man, just the detail on this is just, it's just mind blowing what they did here.
Look at the teeth. I mean, look at the teeth in this picture. I mean, Jesus.
So this is an awesome piece.
I wish you could move the people around. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the Justice Mobile for not Justice Mobile, the Bat Tank. The Bat Tank from Prime 1. They have the scale Batman and the thugs. You could actually move them in different pieces. In different places, right, to get the sense of scale. And I wish you could do that with these, like all those people, like you could move them to like where, it's like it would have been a cool feature to do, to like move the people to wherever you want to move it on the thing. That would have been cool.
Jimmy,
look at the lights underneath me.
What's that? You should do is bring up the Ninja Scroll piece too, just to like compare them real quick.
Yeah,
just so people haven't seen it. Yeah, I like that piece, man, a lot.
This is going to be on the maybe list, Alan, because I can't stop looking at it. So we'll think about it. Like, we're not going to pull. What's going to happen Sunday morning.
The enabling begins.
Yeah, Jimmy, what have you done here? What's going on here? And I'll bring up this piece here.
That's all I like about people in here, man. Things just show up. Like, we're just in the chat, and all of a sudden a picture comes in, and Matt's like, "Look, like, what is that? When did you order this?"
No, this piece is fantastic, though. It is great, man. It was really good. There's no real issues besides, in my opinion, the one I said, but everything else is just A1, Prime 1 at his best. Looks like looks like a real scene.
Yeah,
like
you imagine with the lights are off, and you got this lit up with the bottom part, man.
That's great. I love this piece, though, Jimmy. I love this piece. Like, I like Ninja Scroll, but I don't love it. But this piece is awesome.
Yeah, this is one that I've loved. It's done so great, but looking at the other one and looking at this one now, I mean, I love this scene from the anime. It was always something that was just jaw dropping, but the comparison of what you get to what you get here, I just don't know. That's a great question. $17.99 compared to $3,500.
3,500. Yeah, well, that's why you're getting a little bit more with the other one. It's
Right.
But also, let's be real. What would Alan do? Probably get both.
I was just gonna bring it up.
Yeah, exactly. What would you do? Great minds think alike.
Alan would do the regular version, the deluxe bonus version, and get the bust.
Multiple displays.
No, Matt. No, you're the one in the group that gets like everything.
That is true, Matt. You taking his spot, honestly. If we're being real, the past couple months that you've been on, you've taken Alan's spot.
Oh,
Well, I'll get to see some of these pieces firsthand as I travel to go visit Matt this when he gets his new home to help him set up module cases. So
yeah, it'd be cool.
We'll film that and we'll get some of that filmed up. So that'd be great. Well, I mean, I had to bring up the banner, Alan. I had to bring it up. So
No, I know. It's funny.
but I need a shirt that says that. Anyways, but you get to. I mean, man, it looks fantastic though. It looks great.
I love the base with the slash mark, like
Yeah, that does look cool. Yeah,
like that base with the slash. I love that.
Yeah.
If you ever seen this movie, I mean, it really connects to you. Is that man? That was just an awesome scene in the movie. But look, you can see what you're getting here compared to. Look how tall that is. It's really tall. It's taller than the bus.
It's taller than the bus.
It is.
damn.
Freddie.
I think I may have to do that and change over.
Freddie.
Well, Alan, what do you think?
Come on.
What should we do here?
Let's be
Intervention.
honest. Both pieces are so different from each
Yeah.
Oh,
other.
they are. Yeah,
100%.
it is.
So yeah, it's like a both.
Yeah.
It's both.
Oh,
It's
look,
both, man.
look, Marcos, you're getting scale, man. You know what I'm saying? That other one's not to scale. You can't put a
Obviously,
robot.
it's non-scale. I get it, but still 107 centimeters versus 72 or whatever
Look
it
at
was.
that.
Yeah, but I think the other one was wider though, right? Than this piece.
What's this width? Because the other one was 63 deep in width.
Yeah.
Let me see. I forgot now. Let me see.
Which do you think is going to stand the test of time in your collection there?
This is 72
wider.
centimeters.
It's wider, Freddie.
No, it's not.
Um,
Is it? No.
Mm-hmm.
This is 75 cm. What was the other one? Oh, wait.
63 or 64. I
See,
believe.
now I really gotta see. Did that picture have like a person behind it? I need an apple or a can of soda.
Oh my God.
I need to see scale. 'Cause-
you know what? Freddie,
Yeah,
I
you
thought
got me
about it.
thinking.
I was going to start using a can of soda or an apple when I start to do the unboxing. So
yeah.
you guys.
You gotta get the Coke minis though. Like, you know those little
Yeah.
Coke mini ones. That's what you gotta.
Oh,
get.
Because you know what, with people are different sizes and width and stuff like that, right? Can of soda's a can of soda, apple's an apple. You could kind of get a sense because we've all held an apple and cans of soda, so you kind of get a true sense of scale when you put those things by it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, width
See,
and
yeah,
depth 67, 68 on the bust.
okay.
Guys,
Alan, you
if,
think of both?
if anybody wanted it, I got the Cyberdyne edition, the wait list that converted. Now I'm just getting an email from Sideshow. Congrats. Your wait list opportunity for the final battle scene. has
Oh,
converted.
wow.
So
Nice.
I've got Cyberdyne edition, so if anybody wants a final battle scene,
I wish
That's
I
a great
could.
one too.
Yeah,
it looks cool.
Yeah, that's a great one too.
Yeah.
wish I could.
Yeah, all those pieces are long sold out. Like the Terminator line, there's not any.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
why I
he's-
got on the wait list with a lot of companies. A few
Yeah,
different
just in
companies.
case. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, but quick question. Back to this real quick, and we can finish this off. Jimmy, you like to sell pieces like to have value. Obviously, which piece do you think would have more value? A 1-to-1, not 1-to-1 bust, but a bust, the Evangelion bust, or this piece? Because I know you do think about that.
I think both pieces won't have a great resale value at all. To be honest with you,
Yeah, that's true too. I think so.
because I don't think either one will sell. I won't get my money back on either one of them. Only because now if it was Iron Man or Batman or Superman or whatever, yes, it would.
Yeah.
Probably not these two.
I think the Berserk piece has a better chance of holding its value than some of
It
the
you
does.
mean the Ava piece? You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Evangelion piece, Alan.
Yeah, well, I think the Berserk is going to hold better than.
Oh, the bust. I see what you're saying.
Oh, he's talking about the bust. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That one will, I think, too. That piece is fantastic. That's, I don't know. I can't say as many good things as they want, but that piece is so good.
So,
Great
Alan,
concept.
what you're saying is get them both. Don, so great to see you.
And I think that the Prime One Guts Casca diorama is going to be another one that's going to be a sleeper. Once it's all gone, people are going to be looking for it.
Yeah. Cypher, I agree with you. There is a fan base for Evangelion, for anime, for Ninja Scroll. I do believe there is. Is there a fan base that would buy these statues secondhand in the market? Would it go for it? I don't think the fan base is as wide in some aspects in our community. But you know what? I take that back. There is an anime community that just collects anime statues. I just don't know if I'll get my money back in these. And with today's market, I just don't see it happening.
Nope.
I just don't. But you know what? To be honest with you, I don't collect. I'm going after what I want right now. I'm not going after. What I usually would do is like, okay, can I resell this? Can I do this? Right now, I'm just going after pieces that I really love and that I really want to get into my collection. I'm not really worried about that.
You know what
Because
I
I'm
think?
getting to a point to where I know exactly where things are going to go. So it's getting me more pumped to get these pieces in. What are you saying, Freddie?
Yeah, you know what I think, Jimmy. To chime in with that, I think with anime pieces, anime is so saturated out there. There's a lot of anime IPs, tons. I mean, a lot of anime IPs out there, and you got stuff like the Terminator, right? Line. There's not that many Terminator pieces out there, so sometimes you have to look at you know what is out there in the market. You know, there's not a lot of Terminator pieces. Different companies are not making Terminator like that at different price. So that IP alone, I think it would have more resale value
I can see that.
because not many companies are making Terminator, and if they do make Terminator, it's only but a few pieces, right? As opposed to anime pieces where you could get so many from any company, anywhere, anytime, like customs, for certain stuff. So yes, I know not a lot of companies are not doing Ninja Scroll, and a lot of companies are probably not doing Evangelion, but how many Evangelion fans are there compared to Terminator fans who are going to buy a Terminator? I don't that's kind of
I think they have a great point. Is that the market is like anime? There's so many fan arts, and there's so many of them.
Yeah.
It's more of a challenge, but I think that Evangelion bust would look fantastic in anyone's collection as a
because you can't collect all anime.
It's a
That's
real
it's
nice
not
one-off.
it's not that the anime is not popular, right? Is you can't collect all because if a lot of us, we're collecting anime. Yeah, well, I have like 100 anime statues, but that's the point. We have to pick and choose. So there's so many IPs that we love and stuff. It's hard, but there's only one. You know what I'm saying? Terminator, friend. As far as particular to get. So I want Terminator, or I want this Dark Knight, or something like that. So yeah, it's that's what it is as far as with the resale when it comes to.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I
back.
agree with that totally.
Sorry, I was lost connection again there. But no, some valid points. I'm gonna think about these, but you'll see it Sunday if I order it. You'll see Sunday if I end up picking this one up. But great piece. I love this. I already have this on pre-order, by the way. This is already ordered.
But also,
So-
Jimmy, too, you don't have to rush for the pre-order and the Eva piece as well. Think about it for a while. Pieces aren't selling out crazy. Like there's very few that do that, So
Yeah.
you have time. You got time.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless you
there's
see that
more.
what does Prime One say? It's like low stock. So if you see that, then maybe pull the trigger. But other than that, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, let me bring this up. My boy Freddie here. Let me see.
I smell a setup coming.
Well, Alan will probably get it too. So let me see here. Alan, this will go next to your new statue. Hey, why are you shaking your head? No, you haven't seen it yet.
It's not a hot toy, Alan. I can promise you that.
It's not a hot toy yet. This will go next to your new statue, like right in the middle. So I saw this today, and I thought it was pretty cool. This was.
Olivia, I love this piece.
I have this print.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this print. Actually, I don't have it yet.
Oh, cool.
And I have it custom framed, and it's It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And all I can say is that anybody that wants, grab this print. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
amazing.
grab it. The only reason, Alan, I have not grabbed this one yet is because Olivia did another Catwoman, the one where she has a bird flying out of her mouth. I had ordered that one first. I have that one,
Okay.
but I am gonna get this one because this one I want. This is beautiful. Different scale. I want this one.
Looks cool.
I have to get it. Yeah.
It looks cool. I was looking at it this morning and I was like, wow, that looks really cool. I think they did a good job with it.
Yeah.
Is this a piece that I would pick up and if I had a real nice section with like DC movie, I think that would look really good behind it, Alan. But you've got some great ones coming in. You have both J&D Michelle Pfeiffer's coming in, so I really want to see that together. That's gonna look really good.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna look really good. So congrats on that. I didn't know you have this piece, Alan. So it's kind of cool that you have it.
Yeah. Another thing too out there, Olivia pieces, once they sell out, it always holds value. Always.
Yep.
You'll make more than what you bought it with. So if it's one of those things where, if I buy it, I maybe, trust me, if you don't want it, you have it, you'll make more than what you paid for it. Guaranteed. Trust me when I tell you.
Wasn't
Trust
that the alien piece, that art print that you guys wanted really
Oh.
bad? Yeah, that's her, right? That did it?
Yeah.
Oh, the Ripley holding Jonesy.
Yeah, the little cat.
I need that one.
I got that one, and that cost me a kidney.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of the alien art prints, that one I shared with the group that I was thinking about earlier, I went ahead and got that one. Yeah, I went ahead and got it. Yeah.
Wow, that's a good one, man. Man,
Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That alien print that I'm still trying to get is a very sore subject with me because
Priority one. Yeah.
I just can't find it. I may have to just, bite the bullet and like print it out. I don't know because I can't find it anywhere. But
It'd be cheaper.
it'd be a hell of a lot cheaper, actually. It'd be a hell of a lot cheaper. But this looks pretty cool. I saw this and I thought about you, Alan, because I know you're getting those pieces in for J&D. But I didn't know you had it already. So there you go. So it looks cool.
My wife, who has blessed me enough in the house, we have a wall. When you come up the steps, it's like a huge wall, like a very huge wall, and another side too. She let me have that wall. She's like you put up, because she knows I have like over 100 pieces of art that I haven't put up yet. It's like, you can have that wall. So while we've been in the house for a while, she even asked me last week, because I had gotten a couple of new prints. She's like, when are you gonna put up all those prints you say you got and put them on this wall that there's nothing there yet? I said, babe, calm down. All in due time. The process to get the prints and then to frame them, and then when you frame them, you gotta hang them up. That's a process. So, I got to do that, but because I can't fit any art in this room, it's covered up by Magic cases. So I got to put all my art outside of this room. But,
Nice. Oh, Jimmy's gone.
There he is.
But I think that this piece here will look great in anybody's collection. But it's fantastic. This artist is amazing. So congrats whoever picks this up. Alan was ahead of us already. He already has it. I was like, man,
Alan probably bought out the whole collection, and it's just gonna hold on to them and resell them.
I can see that. Oh yeah. Oh, Matt, you're ahead of me, Matt. You sent me that picture. So let me bring this up here real quick. I was just about to post that, Matt, the message you sent me.
This piece looks awesome. If you're the Ultron fan, this piece.
Yeah. I at first when I saw this, Matt, I did not like the prototype. I didn't like it. And then now that they're showing the final version of it, they did some tweaking to it. It definitely looks much better.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is awesome. And you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the bases from Queen Studios, like the Mark III or whatever. It looks like that, or Mark 7, I should say. It looks like that. But
with the base, and the Hulk piece. Remember
it does.
Base.
I think they did that on purpose.
I get this movie a lot of shit when it came out because it's kind of disappointing. But man, this looks like Shawshank Redemption with the shit we've been getting from MCU lately. My God,
Yo,
like really, this movie I had some issues, but it looks
yeah.
great here.
Marcos, I and out there. So first of all, I love Ultron, the character.
Mhm.
There was a joke or a meme that I read like a while ago. I thought it was so funny, right? It said basically, Thanos. Thanos said that he looked at the universe and the world and stuff like that, and said, hey, we got to take half a life, man, because this can't continue to happen. And then at the bottom, the other joke was Ultron only went on the internet for like a couple of seconds and said everybody needs to go.
Everybody needs
Just a couple of seconds because the internet's a cesspool. Like it's just the stuff with what's going on in the world and out there and stuff like that. He said, "Yo, we got to take out everybody to get that start over."
Yeah,
but Ultron's a great character, man. Great character, and this piece looks good. It looks good.
Like I said, that movie looks like a 10 out of 10 nowadays with what we got. So
yeah, I know.
I'm sorry for disrespecting the Age of Ultron movie. I'm so sorry.
Nah, Age of Ultron's good, man. I like the movie.
It's like what's the saying? Like you don't realize what you have until it's gone.
Yeah. Look at the Star Wars sequels, man.
Oh God, stop! Please
Yeah.
The Return of the Sith and all those other ones. Those were hated when those first came out. All three of them. People hated them.
Revenge
hated. And now,
look.
We love him.
Yeah, it has its issues for sure, but now those look like top quality, like compared to the.
Yeah, I was making your point exactly, right? Now it's just like, oh man, compared to what we got now in Star Wars, those three movies are great.
Oh my gosh,
they're amazing.
Amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
Alan, what do you think about this piece, the sculpt, and this is 1/3 scale, mind you.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
This is fan art piece.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. No, I think it looks well done.
Alan don't do comics.
I don't do comics.
This movie.
This is not comic.
Age of Ultron.
Alan is like same difference.
It wouldn't fit anything that I'm doing.
Right.
It's going to be huge at 3rd scale.
It is.
It's like 100 centimeters, right?
It's got lots of detail, and I'm sure that this will sell. There's collectors out there that are going to find a nice Ultron.
Jimmy, it's like 100 centimeters, I think, right? Or like 98, something like that. It's tall as hell.
Yeah, it's the same size as like the Mark 7 and the Hulk. They put it next to him, I think, and they showed him. But here's where I am. I really wanted this statue when they first announced it because I'm in one of their groups. But when I saw it, I'm like, man, I would have done a different pose. Like it's just the pose didn't do it for me.
I
think it could have been a little bit better. He's like Thanos with Infinity Gauntlet, holding it up. I would have had more of maybe a museum pose. I think that would have looked really nice. I think it is museum, but it doesn't look. It's not what I would have done, basically. But that's where I am with it.
Is there a light up?
I believe there is. It's light up on the armor and the eyes.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's still a great piece. It is. It's just this is one that I'm going to pass on only for the reason of there's two things that I look at when I buy a statue: the portrait and the pose. Those two, if they're not on point, I just don't want it. I'm just not okay with it.
Oh, yeah.
I really have to. That's something that I really look at closely, and if it's not meeting expectations, then I'm just not going to go with it because there's too many pieces.
You know what? Because you were talking about the pose and stuff like that. You know what would have been cool? Ultron that I would actually buy if they did it. I know Hot Toys have done it this way. If they did the Ultron when he battled Jarvis and he first came out, and I think he was like all put together and he was like, with the cords and everything hanging out and he was like drooping. That scene, if they did a statue like that with all the wires hanging out, and, because he just got a body, and then he revealed himself to the Avengers. Everybody's like, wait, what's going on? If they did a statue like that, I think that would have been cool. That Ultron battle damage like that. I don't know if you could. Yeah.
But the thing is, I looked up. I just typed in Google Age of Ultron. There's like 5 poses he has in pictures that look better than this. That they could have done in the movie. You're right, Jimmy. 100%.
I just would not have done this. I would have done a different and he's kind of looking up at an angle. Let me go to another picture here because
A little bit.
I feel that this doesn't fit the spirit because to add to yours, Jimmy, the other one in this like you have to have the spirit of the character. I don't. Yeah, it's like him looking up with his hand like that. It feels more of a Thanos move than an Ultron kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't think it fits with the spirit of Ultron.
Like to me.
Yeah, he's not a Thanos. Yeah, it's just.
I just would have done it differently, and but look, if you plan on picking this one up, congratulations. I think it's
nice.
The armor is well done, and I love the character so much. I think that if I had done this, it would have had a different pose, but that's just me. Congrats on the piece. Looks like Phoenix Studios. Looks pretty cool. It's not one that I'll be picking up though. Now, let me bring this up here real quick.
What was it saying, Marcos? You got no strings on me. What was
Yeah, got no strings on me. Yep.
Yeah,
I love that. He was sassy in that movie. He was sassy, man. It was funny.
He was.
I watched it.
Yeah.
I think I told you guys I rewatched the Avengers movies, all of them basically, like in one weekend. I'm like, wow, this was a fantastic thing to do for a weekend. I was like, I really enjoyed it. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
was it? I don't remember.
It
was kind of in the
maybe.
Sure. It just looked
I like that one where he's turned Marcos, where you can see his face. I love that one. Yeah,
I like the one with his hand up like this, like pointing to the other spots ago. So like that was a quick. That was 5 seconds of searching, and better pose right there.
I mean, they could have made their own pose. They could have done their own thing.
For sure.
Just not that one. I would have done something different. You know what I mean?
But at least I would say because I doubt Queen Studios will ever do Ultron in that line, the 1/3 line. So like if you do want to do that 1/3 line of Queen, that studio is a quality studio because they came out with the bust, right? The RDJ.
Yeah.
So it's a quality company, like custom company. So you're not gonna get a bad piece. Is it gonna be die cast or just straight up polystone?
They didn't say it's die cast, but I think
it's polystone.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, I don't think any company doing die cast endoskeletons, man. Too expensive.
Prime One didn't do it.
Yeah, it's really thick material, but not die cast. Yeah.
But it takes it over the top if it's die cast. Like,
you're gonna have to pay up though.
For sure. I think there's gonna be some die cast pieces in that endo.
Looks like it is.
Yeah, I think they said that there's gonna be some pieces.
Yeah, there'll be some.
But it still weighs like 27 pounds. I remember that was a big controversy when it came out. Then they showed it. People like, why is this weighing 22 pounds? I'm like, oh shit, come on.
Yeah, it should be Terminator bust heavy.
1-to-1 heavy, 1-to-1.
Yes.
So Alan, I saw this. This was from Hollywood Studios this morning. Someone sent me this too, and I saw this, and I am so sorry, but I laughed a little bit.
Oh, I already know what you're talking about. This thing.
I laughed a little bit, and I was like, man, because look. No disrespect to the company or who's picking this up, because if this is something for you, I'm sure it's great.
Yeah,
I'm just going by what I've seen and the one that I'm getting. So that's what I'm going by. So I saw it this morning, and this is the Romulus bust. Looks like.
Wow, this is Scorched Alien.
Yeah, this is the Scorched Alien. Well, let's find out what's great about it. How about that first? I love the sides here and how that's kind of webbed a little bit. Kind of cool. Yeah. Okay, so
that's all you had. That's all you had in the box right there. What you liked, just the side. That's all he had. He's like,
hey, look. Okay, the mouth looks great. This looks fantastic.
Isn't this supposed to have like a clear or a semi-clear dome?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
And is it not supposed to be glossy?
It is. Jim, that's all Jimmy had, though, Alan. That's all he had in the bucket right there. This is the best I can do.
They kind of missed the mark a little bit then with this piece.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So look, they missed the mark. I feel like on the sculpt, on the dome, on the base, the paint. does not look like it's done well.
This is licensed company.
Yes, and it's like it's called Hollywood Collectibles or something. It's okay, but man, if you're gonna pick one up, I would recommend trying to backtrack, get the Queen Studios one.
And I think it's 1,600, right, Jimmy? I think it's 1,600.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, $1,600. But okay, but think about this, Matt. If you're on a budget and you really love the Aliens Romulus, maybe this is the one for you instead because
maybe just wait.
The other one is extremely expensive, and I understand that. So,
but now at the same time, Jimmy, they can go and hop on, marketplace, whatever, and get one of the old school sideshow bust, alien bust, and I'm sorry, it's an older piece, but it's night and day difference.
It really is. I mean, I respect every studio. I really do. I think this one needs some work for sure.
Yeah.
I think they missed the mark, like Alan said. I think what really throws anybody that knows me knows that I love the base to be done well.
Mm-hmm. And it's nothing.
There's a round circle there on the bottom.
Yeah. This thing looks like Marcos's flat tire from the.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
This thing looks like.
That's what it looked like.
This thing looks like Marcos.
That you guys, the flat tire, you guys did not believe. All right, you guys act like I hit the dog ate my homework excuse or some shit. Like it was a real thing. It was a real thing, guys. It happens. The dog does eat the homework sometimes. It happens. All right, a flat tire.
It looks like the Temu version.
What this looks like, like the prop replicas that are decently cheap. This looks like.
That's what it reminds me of. But I mean, Alan,
it's $1,600 though for a prop replica. That's usually not the price. It's usually
is it just me? Is it just me, or it looks plastic? Is it just me?
Yeah, no, it's not you.
Plastic's it looks more paper mache.
It's very flat looking.
Yes.
There's no gloss to it at all.
Like a flat tire, Marco.
I don't like this. If you're really a fan of the character, the Scorched Alien, personally, I would wait and order the Prime 1 extra third scale Excelsior, whatever the heck it's called. That one is a really good representation of the character.
Mm-hmm.
You get a beautiful base. It's a little bit more money, but not that much.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go that route before I would purchase this.
The thing is, I really like this movie. Actually, I watched it this past year. I really liked it a lot, and this piece just absolutely. This is a J&D-esque. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. It's not good. That's all you can say about it. Go back to the drawing board, maybe, and just.
This thing looks like Marcos designed it after changing his flat tire the other night, and he had to be in bed early. What this thing looks like. Okay.
So Resin Ronan asked if I liked their Jungle Hunter. Listen, I saw it, and I'll tell you one thing I liked about it was the pose, because it reminded me of the movie when he was hanging on the tree. That was really cool. The problem for me is that it is almost impossible to compete with Prime 1's Predator line. it just is. Yeah. When you get one in hand and you have it and you're like, man, they are like no other. They are one of their top lines of they really are. In my opinion, they are.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Is that a bad piece? I don't think it's bad, but I think that if I'm going to spend money on a Predator, I know exactly where it's going to go.
The other thing to the base on it, they have a running theme of just black base circle bases on that Predator piece. Same thing.
But it's done very well. It's done very well.
There's no price on this yet, right? That we know.
1,500.
Yeah.
1,500. And how much is the Prime 1 piece?
26.
26. Well,
the XL.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me check.
Because you know what? Even though
it's not XL. Are you talking about the Romulus piece from Prime 1?
The Romulus.
It's not XL. It's just a 1/3. It says it doesn't say XL on it.
Are you positive?
How much is it?
Yeah, The only XL alien right now is the one you guys are getting, the Alien 3. I
Okay.
promise.
Because
Yeah.
you
I
know,
like
a casual fan will grab this, you know, for the cheap, and you know, not knowing, some may not know that there's better out there. You know what I'm saying? Because we know that there's better out there, and we know kind of what it's supposed to be.
Hmm.
You know, but if somebody sees this, you know, out there on the market and just cruising for an alien
so.
piece, and they see this, they
Yeah.
they for the price, they just like, oh yeah, man, it's cool. You know,
So
and they'll pick it up. You know, but
so
some of us who, you know, educated and kind of like know, you know, that's why we have these talks, and you know, we're in the community. You know, we're gonna look at this piece and we're gonna say, hey, compared to what we know, this ain't it. But
Yeah.
I think casual fans, they'll pick it up. You know, just
so we were
they're
kind
not
of
gonna know
correct.
any.
So I looked up a lot of their like their pieces and all that. It's a prop, like they do mainly prop replica stuff. So that's why it kind of has that feel with this piece. So that's
Okay.
I guess they're getting into statues. It looks like with the Predator piece, this piece, a couple other things, but they mainly have like prop replicas, like weapons and from like Predator, alien weapons. You know, the full guns. You know, so they.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they started out like that, and they're starting to get into statues. So look,
'Cause
everybody starts somewhere. Everybody starts somewhere. But
I
maybe
like the
we'll start
concept. I like the concept. The direction that they're trying to do. You know, is just I would like for the paint to be better, but I like the direction. The base is too plain for my liking. But then, you know,
Yeah.
somebody would just want a plain base.
Yeah. They
You know,
really want that.
like I don't want anything on my base. I want it plain, like
And
plain Jane. I don't want no features. Just
Another
make it
thing
plain.
too is usually whatever if the prototype doesn't look super top quality, usually besides like J&D, I give them the flowers a little bit. It usually goes down in quality once it gets in hand. Like just naturally, it always kind of happens. Just because it's not a professional painters, professional statue makers. It's a factory. So
Because-
if this is looking pretty rough right now as a prototype, in hand it probably looks a little bit different.
But I've bought props stuff. I have a lot of props. I haven't put them out in my display area yet, but I have tons of props from different stuff like Ghostbusters and
One Piece.
Turtles. I buy a lot of props. I have props, and I could tell you that sometimes when I buy some of the props, I have props that is not up to that standard. As if, you know, if this is the, you know, when I put this on, it literally looks the same exact as if you would get it from the movie itself, right? Some of them don't make it that good, you know, but I pick them up. It's a little bit cheaper, and it kind of does the job. So I get that prop, you know, just instead of me spending $1,000, this costs about $400 or $500. I get it, put it in my background or whatever. It fills the need. You know, that's kind of what I think about this. You know, it's not the ultimate piece, but hey, I could buy it. I don't think it's that bad. Just put it somewhere. It fills the need for what I'm trying to do. I think that's kind of what this is, you know?
Last thing I will say, if this was $800, I wouldn't be complaining too much. It's $600, so that's my issue.
Yes, but compared to other pieces, it's cheaper though. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, if it's 1,600, you compare it to like a piece that's like 25. Well, yeah, wait, just spend it, just get another extra 1,000 and buy the better one. And not everybody gets it.
And
I have stuff I can't. I'm not spending $1,000. I'll spend $300 for this, so I can have it in my collection. You know.
I get you.
You know.
I saw this today on this collector posted this in the PCS group, and it's terrifying. Where's Brian when you need him? Let me see. Bring this up here real quick.
Oh, I think
Are there boobies in this piece or what? Because Brian,
You wish.
let me some female body parts.
Mhm. Let me see real quick. I thought it was terrifying, but check this out, Matt. If you haven't seen this already.
Ooh, cool.
Which you are about to see is an account of tragedy which befell a group of 5 youths. In particular, Sally Hardesty and her invalid brother Franklin.
Man, that looks
It's
cool.
all the more tragic in that they were young. But had they lived very, very long lives, they could not have expected, nor would they have wished to see as much of the mad and macabre as they were to see that day.
I ain't messing with Leatherface, man. Get that.
That's pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
To see that.
Yeah, pretty cool that the guy did the whole little video with the background.
Yeah. Yeah. That was super cool how he did that.
Jimmy,
but,
wasn't Texas Chainsaw Massacre like filmed like not too far from San Antonio? I think.
so right where it's about 45 minutes from me. There's a gas station about 30 minutes away from that, and that's where the scene was filmed, where the van goes where the gas station is. It's right there. And when I was near Marble Falls, I was in. There was another town next to it where they had the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house there, and it's a restaurant now. You can eat there. I don't know if I want to eat there.
I bet you the food's good. I bet you the food's good.
You know what? It's actually like a super, super nice restaurant. But when you walk into it, the door has a staircase going up, and the sliding door where he comes out of and grabs people and throws them in there, it's right there when you walk in. Ooh. So you get that vibe like, oh shit, when you walk into that house.
I looked it up. It's Round Rock, Texas. So that's more Dallas area, right? I think it was filmed.
That's more Dallas. Yeah, it's more Dallas.
That's cool,
the gas station scene was. The gas station scene was filmed 30 minutes from Luling, Texas. So it's and they made it into a barbecue place. So
I was going to say a barbecue place. Yeah, that'd be cool.
The band is there and everything. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Go there and get some burnt ends. Get some burnt ends.
Yeah,
smoked burnt ends, baby. Tender. Burnt ends.
But it was super cool to see all those things, and but I was like, man, I need to get some stuff for Ryan on here and get some pictures for him. Anyways, but they're pretty terrifying. But I'm not really into horror, but man, to see that stuff, you're like, man, it's just frightening. It's terrifying.
Horror, dude.
This was posted by PCS today too. Let me bring this up here real quick. I think that here we go. They posted this today. Congratulations to whoever's going to pick up this line, because I think it'll be great. I think they're capturing the series pretty well. The Gargoyle series.
The cartoon. Yeah.
It looks pretty cool. I think that it'll be a great one to pick up. Don't message me, Ghost. Thank you very much. But yeah, it looks cool. I don't know if it's a line that I'll ever get, but if you're a fan of the cartoons, look no further. This is the one to get right here. Look awesome.
It's cool that they're doing like other things, so that's good.
Yeah, I love that they continue to build statues too. I give them that every time, man. They continue to progress in lines and do different things, and Ant continues to do that. So I
remember Ant said on our show too, he was basically saying like, look, we're gonna finish lines as best as we can, even if it doesn't it's not the biggest profit for us. I'll give him a lot of respect for that. Like, there's some lines that he said that aren't doing great. He's like, I'm gonna finish a line where we wanted to end at least. So that's good for them.
Right.
Oh, I love this scene.
It's so cool, right?
Ready, ding, ding.
Oh, that's cool.
Freddie, you getting this one?
I need some Rocky in my collection, man.
Me too.
Like, I really do. Like, that's
your cocaine.
That's one of. I love that franchise. I love Rocky. I was even considering getting a couple times the couple of the old PCS pieces, right? Mm-hmm. I love the whole franchise, even Creed.
It's one of the best franchises of all time.
Yeah, I just need something in my collection that represents it, whether it's this or a couple of like single pieces. But this is amazing because again, PCS always doing stuff that I wouldn't even think to do this piece. That last what was it? Kind of like an end credit at the end of what is it? Rocky 3? Yeah, Rocky 3. I think it was right. I think it was Rocky 3. This was after the Clubber Lang fight, I believe. Yeah.
It wasn't an end credit. It was more like Clubber Lang fight.
Pre-credit.
Blast screen and then.
Yeah. It was like you owe me, kind of a ring or whatever. But
and remember in the movie Creed, his son Adonis said who won the fight. Rocky said Apollo won the fight. So we know.
Of course, man. Of course.
Yeah.
But
I love this awesome. I love this franchise.
I think it's awesome, and I think the likeness is really well done. Actually,
pretty good. Yeah, it's 1/4 scale. You get a whole ring. That's another good thing about that.
You get the ring too.
That painting at the end. That Rocky actually has that painting. His actual Rocky Sylvester Stallone
He is Rocky.
Yeah, actually has that painting that was done from the movie with that scene or whatever in his office. I think that's cool.
So my cousin has it's a knockoff, obviously, but he has that in his apartment too, like just on a big wall.
I actually want that piece. I'd actually get a knockoff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And if I do get this piece, and I love, I'm with you, Freddie. I need Rocky somewhere. I need Rocky stuff. I need Apollo. He's my favorite character in the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I need that painting right behind my Rocky.
I really want that painting. Yeah.
And
to get it in canvas is even better, right? Because the way he has the canvas. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fantastic, though. Oh, what's up, Emmanuel?
So,
it's Predator.
Just so you know, Emmanuel, any news on Predator or Dutch? Just so you know, that's not PCS. Like, just so you know. Well, maybe you're asking about a different piece, but
they teased it. They teased it, Jimmy. Remember they teased the PCS piece.
They haven't said what though.
They did tease.
They teased it again. They showed the the little number thing with the bomb. So I'm guessing it's Predator. And then someone said it's gonna be a half scale Predator in the comments in one of the posts that's close with Ant. So I think it's gonna be a half scale Predator.
It could be. I'm sure it'll be great. It'd be hard to beat the Predator line. I mean the Prime 1 line, but it's almost an impossible task still. But I mean, you know what? I wish them luck. I'm sure they'll do well. But if you're asking about the Dutch that we showed the render of, I've seen a few other pics for it, and just know that it's coming along great. So I look forward to seeing with that.
I'm hoping it's something out of the box because you can't. I don't think anybody could compete with what Prime 1 Predator line is doing. But if they have something out the box, right, which is like a Dio, something different, where it may not be as good as Prime 1 as far as paint, but Prime 1's not going to do this kind of piece. Hey, this is something I know people would probably buy. I think they should do, hopefully they're going that route, right?
Yeah. I was showing it, Matt. So you're looking at your Predator behind you.
I'm looking at man. It got me looking at it, man. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. It's just freaking awesome.
It's hard to beat that line, man. I mean, it really is.
Everybody that's got a Predator piece for Prime 1 has always said it's worth the money because they're expensive pieces. No doubt about it. But it's worth it.
Yeah, when I went to Alan's crib, he made me a believer. And then he convinced me. It's like, you're going to get Jungle Hunter, right? At least? Yes.
Yeah, you got to get Jungle Hunter.
Well, Freddie, you said you didn't have to get Dutch with it, though, like a Dutch piece.
No, that's what I said. If Dutch comes out, I said that's because I do not want to get Jungle Hunter unless I pair him with Dutch. I said if a Dutch comes out, I will make it my priority to get that Predator Prime 1 and then pair him with Dutch. Yeah.
It's just so awesome with the light ups and all too. God,
it's amazing. Yeah, I can't wait to get more of those.
The thing is, like some of the movies that no one really cares about, they're some of the best pieces, like the Berserker one, the AVP movies. Like who cares about color? That piece looks awesome though. Like AVP Wolf Predator. People love that piece for good reason. It's awesome. Yeah. So the whole line's great.
Prime 1 is almost unbeatable when it comes to Predator, but I look forward to seeing what other companies can do. But they're really gonna have to bring their A game. This was teased by Prime, or not teased, it's shown by Prime 1. This Bloodborne piece, the German, looks really cool. Not a franchise I'm familiar with, the game, but it does look really cool. Leave it to Prime 1 to make a statue that I don't know anything about, but maybe we'll still love it. You know what I mean? Like they have a tendency to just do such a great job with all their sculpts, so it looks really good.
Screams Noah.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah. You know what he can do? He can put this or replace a Ripley and then sell me the Ripley. Yeah.
Oh my God. You selfish son of a gun. Like, stop. Wait for the 1/3, Jimmy. It will come out. The 1/3 will come out.
I'm sure it will.
I hope it does.
Wow, look at how awesome that is. That looks really cool.
They do really game statues 1/4. They do a really good job on
them. They have such a it's their sculptors and their paint. It's almost unmatched in some ways. We talk about other companies struggling to compete against Prime 1 or trying to with their prices and things, but there's a reason why Prime 1s are so expensive, because they're like no other. They're one of the top companies in the community. There's no doubt about that. I have hope for a lot of others too, especially like Queen and some other pieces. They just take so long to come out. So, but probably when I feel like they keep pumping them out. So I guess we'll see what they end up doing. So Resident Runner was saying, I'm saving space for Dutch going to go into it. Yeah, I know there's a few companies that are going to be messing with that this year. So I look forward to seeing what they do with the Dutch character. I know a lot of collectors want that. That's one piece that collectors have been asking for, and they just want that. Muddy, clean, whatever. They just want that piece. But I want to take time and thank the 74 subscribers we had this week. Thank you so very much for subscribing and taking time with us. I'm working really hard to bring you content, and also Brian from Module Space will be joining us this month. So I'll keep everybody posted. I'll make that announcement once it's available. We'll also have our Sunday Hangout show, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all for joining us. I will see you on Godlike Statues. Until then, stay godlike. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
See you guys.